Welcome to American Briefing. Subscribe and press the bell icon for updates. August 7th, 2025. Manila wakes to the usual chaos. Jeepneys honking, humidity rising, garlic rice in the air. But by 9 a.m., the city is electrified by a single headline flashing across EDSA billboards. Massive oil and gas discovery confirmed in West Philippine Sea. Traffic halts. Drivers and commuters stare at their phones, disbelief turning to hope. In Makati, the stock market surges. Brokers scramble as investor optimism explodes. Coffee shops fall silent, strangers whispering, "Is it true?" The news isn't just financial, it's a national event, a collective gasp from 115 million Filipinos. In Palawan fishing villages, radios crackle with the news. Fishermen listen, hope and worry etched on their faces. University classrooms abandon lessons to discuss the discovery's implications. For generations, Filipinos have been told their country is rich in spirit but poor in resources. Today, that narrative shatters. The Philippines, long reliant on imported oil, suddenly sees a new future. The discovery is more than barrels and cubic feet. It's about pride, sovereignty, and a brighter, more complex tomorrow. The city buzzes with validation. The Philippines is no longer on the sidelines of Asian prosperity. This is a seismic shock to the national psyche. The game has changed. The Philippines is now a player. The Department of Energy confirms the staggering find: 20 billion barrels of oil, 40 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. These numbers rival the world's largest energy discoveries. At current prices, the oil alone is worth over $1.5 trillion, enough to transform the Philippine economy. The natural gas could power the nation for a century, ending brownouts and fueling growth. The Philippine Stock Exchange soars. Global analysts scramble to reassess Asia's energy map. Years of quiet exploration and high-tech drilling have paid off. Sampaguita 1 is a supergiant field. For ordinary Filipinos, the technical details matter less than the promise: affordable power, world-class infrastructure, and opportunity at home. The discovery is a beacon of hope, a foundation for a new national ambition. The Philippines is no longer a bit player, it's a potential energy superpower. The numbers aren't just data, they're the blueprint for a new future. The dream of a prosperous first-world Philippines feels within reach. For decades, the Philippines has been shackled by energy dependence, importing nearly all its oil and much of its coal. Sampaguita 1 changes everything. 40 trillion cubic feet of gas can power the nation, cut costs, and clean the air. The country can finally break free from global price shocks and unreliable grids. The reserves are so vast, the Philippines could become a major energy exporter, supplying neighbors like Japan, South Korea, and even China. This isn't just economic, it's psychological. The Philippines can redefine itself as a producer, not just a consumer. The nation's status rises, bringing new responsibility and opportunity. The tiger economy dream now has real fuel. A new era is dawning. The light is shining on the archipelago. Sampaguita 1 sits within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone, backed by international law. But the West Philippine Sea is a geopolitical minefield. China's claims and military presence loom large, and the discovery is a direct challenge to Beijing's ambitions. Tensions spike as Chinese warships increase patrols. State media denounces the find. The Philippines can't develop or defend these resources alone. Alliances are critical. The U.S. Mutual Defense Treaty becomes the bedrock of security, but also draws the country into great power rivalry. ASEAN neighbors watch closely, wary of China, but also eyeing the prize. The Philippines must balance alliances, economic ties, and regional partnerships. Every barrel extracted is shadowed by risk. The nation stands at the center of Asia's new chessboard. Sampaguita 1 lies deep beneath the West Philippine Sea, thousands of feet below the ocean floor. Extracting its riches demands billion-dollar floating platforms, advanced robotics, and global expertise. The technical and financial challenges are immense. The Philippines must partner with energy giants while securing its fair share. Environmental risks are grave. A spill here could devastate the Coral Triangle and millions who depend on it. Only the highest safety and environmental standards will suffice. The nation must train engineers, inspectors, and scientists and build strong regulatory bodies. The Philippines cannot be a passive landlord. It must be a vigilant steward. The journey from discovery to production is a marathon. The stakes could not be higher. Trillions in resource wealth present both opportunity and peril. Manila's leaders debate a sovereign wealth fund, modeled on Norway's, to invest for the long term, not just spend. The fund would stabilize the economy, buffer against booms and busts, and ensure future generations benefit. Oil and gas are a national inheritance, not a political windfall. The fund must be transparent, professionally managed, and shielded from corruption. Only a small portion of returns should be spent. The rest must grow for the future. The challenge is political will, resisting short-term temptations for lasting prosperity. Getting this right could turn a one-time windfall into a perpetual blessing. The resource curse haunts every oil-rich nation. Wealth can breed corruption, inequality, and instability. Sudden riches risk distorting the economy, fueling patronage, and deepening political divides. The Philippines, with its history of dynasties and corruption, is especially vulnerable. Oil wealth must not enrich only the elite or Manila. It must reach every province, especially those near the discovery. Radical transparency and accountability are essential. Public disclosure, watchdogs, and strong institutions. The nation must join global transparency initiatives and empower civil society. The path is perilous, but good governance can turn risk into reward. The real test is not economic policy, but national character. The risks are real, but the potential is breathtaking. Sampaguita 1 could create hundreds of thousands of jobs, from engineers to welders to caterers. It's a chance to reverse the brain drain and bring talent home. Oil and gas revenues can fund a golden age of infrastructure: trains, highways, power grids, and climate resilience. The wealth can build world-class schools, hospitals, and research centers, investing in people as much as in steel. Prosperity could redefine the Philippines' global role, an influential, stable, democratic energy exporter. The promise is not just to be richer, but to be better, more equitable, innovative, and resilient. The tools for transformation are in hand. The challenge is to use them wisely. The world is watching as the Philippines stands at a historic crossroads. Global markets, diplomats, and energy giants await the nation's next move. The choices made now, alliances, laws, contracts, will echo for generations. The country must balance security, diplomacy, and national interest with wisdom and unity. The real decision lies with the Filipino people. Will this be a blessing or a curse? The answer will be written in Congress, in the voting booth, and in the daily lives of citizens. The legacy of Sampaguita 1 will shape the nation for a century. The world holds its breath. For the Philippines, this is more than an economic opportunity. It's a test of character and destiny. The future is theirs to write.